What's going on, YouTube? Drama D here. Gonna give you an update. It's been about a month since my last update video. Things have not been all good here. Before I get into that, just want to say thanks for everybody checking out the channel. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for your support. If you could, hit that like button or the thumbs down, thumbs up or thumbs down. Maybe leave a comment. It's important for me to know what you guys want. If I'm full of shit or you guys got something positive to say, it really helps me throughout my day. I enjoy checking out other people's content, leaving comments, asking questions. I'd appreciate it if you guys could do the same thing. Either hit the like button, thumbs down, thumbs up, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'd really appreciate that. So, moving on to the tank. As you guys know, I've had some A-can issues. All my A-cans pretty much crashed and died. I dipped them several times. They seem to recover for a few days and then return back to their skeletons. So I'm upset that I killed them, I suppose. I mean, they were in my care and they did not survive. So whether it was natural or I was thinking it was like a unisworm or something, I'm not sure. I do know that I had a phosphate issue about 4 weeks ago where my phosphates went from 0.05 up to 0.28. As soon as I recognized that, I got it under control. Within 2 days, I was able to bring those levels down to like 0.08 or 1. And then over the next couple days, bring it back down to where I'm at now, which is 0.04. I am running GFO to control the phosphates. I was relying on skimming, filter socks, and water changes to control these parameters, but since I feed so heavy, those levels jumped up. It's been really warm. I do have a chiller, which maintains the temp on the tank, but for whatever reason they jumped up. I was overfeeding, so I reduced feeding, started doing my husbandry a little bit better, changing the socks more frequently, cleaning the skimmer, changing the filter pad before the return, scrubbing the tank down, stirring the sand, just removing any tritus buildup, blowing the rocks off, etc. So anyways, I lost all the A-cans, and then from the A-cans it jumped into the euphyllias. So I lost the grape coral, unfortunately. There's the skeleton. I have not removed it yet. I need to remove that. It simply melted. The endo torch started to do the same, as well as the purple with green tip torch. No clue what is going on. I've moved them around, changed the lighting, changed the flow. Maybe it was just a combination of all those things. They just, but in my opinion, it's either something has contaminated the system, there's too much flow, too much light, or there's a contaminant, or the salt that I'm using. So just to narrow things down, or not narrow things down, just to be straight up with you guys, after talking with some reefers, I've decided to change my salt from Accuracy 1 to Tropic Marin Pro, the Marisol 200-gallon mix there. I've done 3 water changes, 4 gallons a piece. The alkalinity on that mixes up the same as the Accuracy 1. It mixes at 8.0 at 1.025. So I've done 3 water changes with that salt. 3 days in between each water change. I tried to run a bag of carbon, and things seem to improve slightly for the torches. They stopped receding. However, I did lose my Krakatoas. They melted away. 4 polyps, 80 bucks per polyp, yay. And the grape coral melted. So at this point, I'm thinking there's something, a contaminant in the system. I searched for stray voltage. My parameters are on point. Alkalinity's been stable. I've been testing daily. Alkalinity, calcium's been stable, pH has been stable, magnesium's been stable. Nitrate has been 4 ppm. Phosphate's been 0.04. So I don't know what's going on. It's either there's a pest in the tank or there's a contaminant in the tank. So I tried to run some carbon. I used to run the ROX 0.08. I ran out. I picked up like a $20 box of this Ignite stuff from BRS, and it is junk in my opinion. It is so dirty. It takes me about 10 minutes to flush it clean before I can even use it, and I just really don't like it. So put a bag in there just to soak up anything that might have been in there. I'm thinking about grabbing a bag of Pureit. You know, they sell like little 500 milliliter jars of the stuff, and just throwing a bag in there. If there is a contaminant, a change of salt. And right now I am currently changing the membrane on the RODI system, as well as the sediment filter, which I just replaced. I just replaced the membrane. Here's the old membrane. Just replaced the sediment filter. I am about to install the carbon block. You can't really see, but it's in the trash there. About to install the carbon block. It's a 0.2 micron Z-Adsorb carbon block. It's got the 0.5 micron sediment filter, and then I got the super high capacity DI, and the membrane is a 99% rejection rate with the flow restrictor, which is what I had in there before. So it's been 2 years since I replaced the membrane. After talking with some friends of mine, you know, parameters being in check, the salt was either the issue or my water source or a contaminant in the system. So we're going to go ahead and replace the membrane, all the filters. I just finished flushing the membrane. I just flushed the sediment. We're about to install the carbon block. The DI is disconnected while I do this flush. We're going to run 5 gallons through after the carbon block is flushed out, and through this DI, because this was all replaced on May 31st, 2019. So they're like 4, almost 5 months old. I only make about 15 gallons per week, but you know, I do have extremely high TDS here where I live. Coming out the tap, it's like 428 or something. After it goes through the membrane, it's about 12, and then once it goes through the DI, it's at 0. So usually I get about 6 months use out of the DI if I'm only making 15 gallons a week. Maybe, I think I've gone up as high as 35 gallons a week, and it'll last about 6 months. So still not exhausted completely, but I am going to make 5 gallons with this DI resin cartridge on here, and then I'm going to swap that out with the new one, which is right here. And well, hopefully that solves the water quality issue as well as the new salts. And if things do not improve, for some reason I can't keep LPS or SPS in here. Stick them in there, they STN, they RTN, they melt. The zoas are fine, the mushrooms are fine. There is some LPS in there that are doing fine, like the Blastos, the Gonioporas, the one Euphilia coral. I do have a new ACAN frag in there, and it seems to be doing fine. Just to test the waters. The only other thing that's really showing issues in here is the rainbow hornets. they've been closed up for a day, but I did just frag and dip some zoas that were being overgrown with this some type of filter feeder. I don't know if you guys can pick that up. If anybody knows what those are, I haven't dealt with those in the past, but they seem to be growing on a lot of stuff now, and I need to wipe them out, rub them out, get rid of them. I don't like them. I don't care if they're, you know, good for the system. I just don't like them, and I need them out. They were growing in between the zoas, so I did have a few sets of zoas that weren't opening. I decided to give them a peroxide dip and then rinse them off, and then while I was doing that, I decided to go ahead and frag them up in hopes that they'll start opening or doing something other than staying closed for weeks on end. So frag them up. They've been in there for a couple days, still not open yet, so I might pull them out, give them an iodide dip, and throw them back in there. I think I left them in the peroxide for maybe 3 minutes. Usually I only do about 1 to 2 minutes. But the plugs are nice and white. Apologize for the no filter on here. Let me try to go real fast. What's going on? New pieces. Got some new Blastos down here. Got some the red Goniopora with the orange skirt, and then I got the green Goniopora with the blue skirt. Never had a Goni before, or you know what, I lie. I had some when my first reef tank. They lived for about 4 months and then they melted away. Got a big old bounce Yuma back there. That's new. There's some jawbreakers and a couple mushrooms. The Yuma that the torch ate somehow reappeared, the Inferno Yuma, so he's back in that little basket with some frag plug rubble. I need to get some like Reborn or something, some type of rubble for the mushrooms to sit on and reattach themselves to. But that led me to believe that there was another water quality issue because I had the jawbreaker detached from the rock, and after talking with buddies, they say usually mushrooms will detach themselves if there's a water quality issue. So I've been maintaining, changing my socks, cleaning the skimmer. I did take the Marine Pure bricks and break them in half and move them over to the skimmer section just to open up the sump for room for the return pump. For the frag system that I will be setting up, there was a debate there on whether I was going to run it by itself or into the system to utilize this equipment. Long story short, we're going to go ahead and run it into the system, add more water volume to the system, hopefully be a little bit more water volume, a little less swingy. But like I said, the alkalinity's been on point. It shifts by 0.2 DKH, if that. I've been checking my alkalinity daily, calcium every 2 weeks, magnesium weekly, and everything's in line. The phosphates have been 0.04, don't really move from there. Nitrates are at 4 ppm. I just calibrated the salinity checker again. It's like the 3rd time since I've owned it, calibrating it. That's at 1.025. Temperatures at 78 degrees, rock solid. I did have to turn the heater back on because we've had a couple cold nights, and I do not care for the temperature fluctuations. If it does vary, it's like 77.9 to 78.4, so like a ½ degree fluctuation, which I don't think is too bad, but it could be for this small of a water volume. But I'm not really concerned about that. The heater's on, it's hooked up to the apex, the chiller's on, hooked up. It's got a 2 degree variance before it kicks on. I have it set at 78. My thermometer set at 77.9. It's got the fallbacks on the apex turned on. So moving on, it's kind of dark. Cleaned out underneath the TV. That way I can run my plumbing, as you can see right there, the 1.5-inch drain with the 3/4 return. This is not hooked up yet. I just ran the pipes back there, got all the wires all tidied up, and try to make it look less invasive as possible. I'm going to be keeping this rack turned this way opposed to turning it towards the wall. Just fills in this little corner real nice. But I have the frag tank right here, got the racks in there, got the basket for the mushrooms and stuff. There will be no sand in here. I added a marine pure brick in the sump over here. So I added that about 2 weeks ago. I just got this True Union ball valve. I know it's not a gate valve, but I don't have $60 to just blow on a gate valve, and this was pretty much gifted to me from a friend. So we're going to use this on the drain. As far as a return pump for this, I had the Barrios 4, but I think that's going to be way too much flow for this 15-gallon system. I was thinking the Barrios 4 for the head pressure, or even switching that out onto this tank with the manifold and everything, and then running the Barrios 2 on there. I ended up just getting another Barrios 2 pump. So we'll be running 2 Barrios 2 pumps, one for this one and the manifold, and then one directly over there for the frag tank. I do have the max spec 420R on here. This is the 15 to 20K version, as well as the Orphic lights, which I am still trying to find either some metal brackets that come out that I could put the Orphic one on either side of this light, or I've talked to a few people that do acrylic work, if they can make me some legs that come up that I can set the Orphics on. So far I've been denied twice. Maleev, I reached out to Maleev, Mark Levinston. I asked him if he can make me some legs. He said I was the second person to ask him, and you know, he didn't have thick enough acrylic. I just really think that he was overthinking what I was asking him. I just want to make some type of lip like this that sits on the edge of the tank. This is half-inch thick acrylic. So I just want like a leg that sits on here, and then it comes up, and then maybe like a little notch or something for the Orphic to just sit in, one in front, one in back. I don't want to drill any more holes in my ceiling. I was thinking about getting some conduit and making like a light mount, and I'll just hang the razor and the Orphics. You know, I probably don't even need them on there, but I want to put them on because I have them. And maybe turn the razor off, run just the Orphics, or vice versa, just to see what they do, what they're all about. They're supposed to be reef rite killers. So there's a frag tank. Maybe when I'm done flushing these membranes, I'm going to be working on the drain line. Maybe get the return pump out and get it mocked up and ready to go. And there's the old mock-up. That's the Barrios 4 pump. I do have the Barrios 2 down below. Quick look at Godzilla, aka Diego. Looks like he's kind of sleeping right now. There's his lair. This tank right here is now housing the tuxedo urchin and a few more hermit crabs. Let me know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the yellow banded coral shrimp could be the one that's fucking with my euphyllias or my acans? You guys know what you think. I mean, he's been in there. I haven't really seen him mess with anything, so I don't know. I'm rambling now, guys. It's 19 minutes in. Once again, thanks for checking out the channel. I wanted to give you guys an update, let you guys know what's going on. This weekend I will be down at my buddy's house. He's got that big 500-gallon tank. We set up all the frag racks. I asked him if I can make another video. He told me he wants to wait until we have the 500 set up. So this weekend we will be doing a canopy over the frag racks. I'll try to see if I can get a video in, but I really don't think he wants a video until the 500 gallons done. and he has a more complete setup and look that he's going for before he shares it, you know, with you guys. But canopy for his systems, let me just say he is loaded. Every single tank in there is filled to the brim with corals. Some very cool stuff to see and interesting ways of reefing. The 500 gallon, we're still working out some sump details and natural lighting, using what is that in the ceiling, the skylights, but these are like the tubular ones that come down in direct light. He's thinking about doing natural lighting on the 500 because he has one installed and plans to install a second one. Some sump stuff that's going on. He's going to be still undecided, but we have a lot of this stuff, and we're going to start mocking up the dual bean animal style drains. The weirs are installed. The tank has been leak testing now for over a month. But he wants to move where the sump and everything is from where it was going to be to the complete opposite side of the room. So got to work out some of that stuff. So we will be building the canopy for his frag systems. He's got like 420 gallon systems, 5 actually. Building canopies over those, redoing his lighting, rehanging everything, making a shelf above, doing some doors below to hide the sumps and all that under that, as well as looking at the sumps for the 500 gallon system. So like I said, he doesn't want a video until the 500 gallon setup. I will try to get that video out so you guys can see what's going on. It's very interesting. Great guy. Really does a lot for the local community here, the local reefers. Great heart, great guy, very awesome reefer. I mean, he's an extreme hobbyist, and very cool just to check it out. So if he would allow me to share with you guys, I'd be more than happy to take a little video and share with you guys. So enough rambling. If you're still here, once again, I appreciate you watching. Apologize for the delay in updates. Like I said, things have not been going as smoothly as, you know, they can be. I'm trying to pinpoint the issues now, trying to correct anything that I can, stay diligent on my maintenance, and just keep on reefing, keep on keeping on. So hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Once again, if you guys could hit that like button, the thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future. Like I said, nothing's really changed. I don't want to bore you guys with, you know, the same. Oh, here's my Zoe tank. Looks the same. Oh, there's my sump. If you guys want to know more information about what's in the sump, you know, okay, this is my equipment, you know, let me know. I was thinking about doing like a video of my my daily aquarium cabinet, just what's in there, test kits, fragging supplies, dips, food, my hatchery station, just like my go-to cabinet that just has pretty much everything you need to maintain a reef tank. So let me know what you guys want to see, suggestions. Just if you want me to quit YouTube, let me know. Yeah, so I do stand builds. If you guys want me to show you guys how to build a stand or something like that, I mean, let me know. I want to share with you guys some of my knowledge and learn from you as well. So if you see something I'm doing jacked up, you got an idea what might be going on, let me know. If you guys know what these little filter feeding things are in here, let me know. How can I get rid of them? I can't really add a fish in here. There's 5 fish in here already. But to all the YouTubers that kind of disappeared that I used to follow, I hope everything's doing good with you guys, and we hope to see you back on the channel or on your channels. And to the guys that have been around, support me, thank you. And that's about all I got, guys. So thanks, and hope you have a great rest of your week. And if anybody fishes, bass fisher, what's up? Been bass fishing 2019. That's where I've been at. So besides these issues, me and the son have been bass fishing. So if you guys are bass fishermen, what's up? Fucking fall bites in effect. Hope you guys hook up to some big ones. For all you guys out there that know who you are, what's up? Thanks for being good people, and I appreciate every one of you. So if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Like I said, let me know what kind of content you guys want, because I don't want to be showing you the same boring crap every week. So with that, peace out.